Revelio. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. We are fortunate to have us. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Go on, take the moon. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to taunt.
Confringo. Incendio.
You see,
Expelliarmus.
that day in
Levioso.
I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Confringo! Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future.
Revelio.
Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a... Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my oath that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how... I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Aloha, Mora.
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda. Students have no business in the faculty tower.
Leviosa. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marks in Professor Hecat's class are superb. How dare you speak to a prefect that way?
I'm a prefect too, you twit.
That's it. 50 health points. You know you can't do
Hello, Hamora.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that? terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Well, Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not do that. Not this year.
I'm part of the Hufflepuff myself.
Aloha Mora. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery. We are fortunate to have a student brave enough to eradicate the demiguised green menace.
Levioso! Accio!
I might stop by the three...
Incendio!
I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, this is around Mrs. Hogwarts. She hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Levioso!
Class, I've asked Deke to assist you in
Accio!
studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Accio! Accio! Levioso! Revelio! Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Witch in Felcroft. I was surprised how much jewellery she had. Must have weighed as much as a... Ah, so close. Expulso!
Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupid one.
Everyone gets...
No, don't! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Enough yet!
Protego!
Stupid one! Incendio! Confringo! Leviosa! Protego!
Incendio! Are you even surprised? Incendio!
I've seen Mooncalves put up more of a fight.
These rocks have seen better days.
My skills are wasted doing this.
First chance he gets.
That'll be a beast.
Newton 20 ties, one Rogo.
Revelio. Totalis. Revelio. Pathfinder, no less. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I've never seen a sword like it.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
An intruder!
I could fall asleep on my feet, I could.
Petrificus totalis.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Such arrogance.
Confringo.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in an instant.
You made it.
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. And I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never! I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to some...
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Revelio. Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new...
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for... I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will you not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian? I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. I'm the one trying to help her.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her. I miss my sister. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Revelio!
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. You know? Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio!
You're so very weak.
Stop it! You don't know who you're playing with!
I will make you.
Let's get this over with. There you are.
I won't rest.
Protego!
Dead.
Ranrock will lead us to victory!
Confringo! Incendio!
I shall have been your death.
Expelliarmus! Accio!
You've made your last mistake.
Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego!
I'm a goblin, not a toy!
Accio! Incendio!
One less human to worry about. I will make you pay.
Incendio!
Yes,
Accio!
rather unwise coming back this way.
Miss me!
Expelliarmus!
Hit it!
Protego! Confringo! Accio!
I won't rest.
Such an arrogance.
Confringo! Accio!
I won't rest.
Dead.
How Expelliarmus!
Confringo! Incendio! Accio!
Why don't you come up here and little moon calf?
You gave me no choice.
Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
How nice.
Potato!
Stop! I'm afraid of time!
Confringo! Accio!
Oh, is it inevitable?
Fringo!
That was unimpressive.
No!
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
How childish!
Incendio!
What distract me?
Confringo!
Fringo!
Protego!
Let's get this over with.
I won't rest until
Dead.
Stupefy! Confringo! Repulsor! Expelliarmus!
You've made your last mistake.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
You will regret coming here.
I won't rest.
Protego! Confringo! Incendio! Stupefy! Confringo!
One less human to worry about.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Not sure what I did to deserve. Protego!
Such
Incendio! Repulsor! Expelliarmus!
until you're
Put me down at once!
You are postponing the inevitable.
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Pity, not quite. Was that your best? Oh, that was meant for
Confringo! Repulsor! Incendio!
Fringo!
Prepare to surrender now.
Bindo!
You can't stop us. I've been fighting since before you were born. You won't stop me.
Confringo!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywigs, but I keep